Wow, what just happened today? I have all the details and what you need to know right here in the video, so let's get right into it. Alright, as always, we have a lot to talk about right here in the video, so let's buzz our way through these headlines one at a time. First off, for those of you located in the state of Oregon, they have now started distributing one-time $600 checks. So if you're in that state, I would highly recommend checking this out so you can grab one of these $600 payments if you are eligible. Next, a new report that was just released today is showing that the IRS is backed up by 21 million tax returns. That's a lot. So if you filed a tax return and if you're waiting for a refund, or if you're somebody who did not receive a stimulus check last year and you filed a tax return in order to claim it, you might be waiting a while. 21 million tax returns is going to take a long time to process. It's kind of an unfortunate situation because a lot of people that are waiting for these refunds need the money like right now or / needed it like 4 months ago, right? So, wow. Anyway, that is a lot of tax returns to be backed up, and it is going to take a long time to process all of these returns. So again, just want to throw that out there just so that you're aware of what's going on in case you are waiting for some money from the IRS. Next, a new report that was just released today is showing that about 8.4 million people who are renters in the United States, which encompass about 15% of the 60 million renters across the entire country, are behind on their rent right now. What this report is actually showing is that people simply do not have the money right now to cover everything. The rent, the utilities, gas in your car, insurance on your car, food on the table, and everything else that we need to pay for on an ongoing monthly basis. So what this report is actually showing right now is that people are actually foregoing their rent payments to keep the lights on, to keep the air conditioning on, to keep food on the table, to keep gas in the car and things like this. So rather than paying the rent, unfortunately, all that money is going for all of these other very highly priced things that we are unfortunately paying for these days. Like I just said, inflated gas prices, inflated food prices, inflated utilities, everything like this. So kind of an unfortunate situation. The report also goes on to show that roughly 3.4 million people are also planning to move within the next 2 months or so simply because of rising rent prices. Now, the report also shows that over the last 2 months, roughly 6.7 million people have experienced their rent rising by at least $250. That's a lot, right? So, wow, unbelievable things going on in this country. Seriously, we're getting hit from every single angle right now. When we go to the gas station, when we go to the grocery store, when we pay for utilities. I mean, seriously, especially with all this heat across the country right now, I've seen so many reports all across the country that huge scores of the entire country are dealing with triple-digit heat right now. Like, unbelievable heat, right? So, anyway, wow, unbelievable. It's like, I mean, everywhere we go right now, we're just getting whacked by everybody, everything. It's just weird, right? So anyway, I want to throw that out there and let you know what's actually going on right now. Now, I want to share this one with you really quickly as well. For those of you in this community who are maybe blind or visually impaired, this one actually kind of hits home for me as well, and I think this is kind of cool. I'll make this one really quick here, and then we'll get into some other kind of shocking reports that also came out just today as well. So for those of you who might be blind or visually impaired, the Biden administration has just announced as of yesterday, they will now start distributing COVID tests that are accessible for the blind and visually impaired. If you want to order some of them, you can get up to 2 of them on covidtests.gov, and apparently it connects by Bluetooth to your smart device, like an Android or an iPhone. So check that out if you're interested. Covidtests.gov. You can order up to 2 of them, and they are accessible for the blind and visually impaired. So I want to share that with you because, as you know, I'm actually blind too, and I thought that was pretty cool. I told my wife about that just a couple hours ago, and she thought, hey, that's actually kind of cool. And I totally agree. I think it's kind of cool because realistically for me, obviously I can't read packaging, right? So I don't know. I thought it was kind of a cool feature. Anyway, check that out if you're interested in doing so. Next, another couple things that happened today. These ones were really big, hitting the wire. And again, I'm not going to get into a ton of detail about these topics simply because they're very controversial, and honestly, I'm not just going to go down that road, but I will tell you what hit the wire today. First off, late yesterday evening, the Senate actually passed by quite a few votes over what they actually needed. I believe the vote was 65 to 33 on gun reform. which is kind of weird because nothing like this has passed in about 30 plus years. So the Senate passed it late yesterday evening, and the House of Representatives passed it this afternoon. Now it goes on to the president, where he is going to happily sign this thing. So he's all jacked up and he's excited to sign this thing. I did not see any specific dates as to when the president will be signing this piece of legislation, but he certainly will be signing it because this is something he's going to be, or has been pushing for a very long time. So, interesting, right? I didn't really see that one coming. I'm going to be honest with you. I did not see that one actually passing. I thought for sure that was going to fail in the Senate, but it passed. So, I'm kind of shocked myself. Anyway, next, let's quickly talk about the other obvious one that you've probably already heard about. Roe versus Wade was overturned. Weird, right? So yeah, again, did not see that one coming. So a couple of weird things happening today. The gun reform out of the Senate and the House of Representatives passed, and then this as well, Roe versus Wade being overturned. So yeah, a lot of things have been hitting the wire about both of these topics today. And again, I know that both of these are very highly controversial. I'm not taking sides with either of them. I'm here to report the news, and that is simply it. But either way, I want to respect the decisions and, how everybody stands with all of these topics here in the community. Again, I'm here for you in any way that I possibly can be to bring you this information rather than to share my opinions and my, my stance on this stuff. Honestly, it doesn't really matter with all that. I'm just simply here to be here for you and to bring you these updates. Anyway, these are the hot topics that hit the wire today. I wanted to bring these to you right away and let you know what's actually going on. A lot of weird stuff. I mean, seriously, unbelievable. I can't even imagine what's going to happen tomorrow. Does anybody want to take a guess? I mean, seriously, throw it out there. Let's all throw down some guesses right now and see what's going to happen. I mean, I honestly cannot even believe some of the stuff that I read every single day. It's just unreal right now, right? So anyway, I'd love to hear what you want to guess. If you want to throw some guesses down below as far as what kind of weird headlines we're going to see tomorrow, it's anybody's guess at this point, seriously. I can't even tell you. Here's one other side note. Let me throw this out there just as another weird story. Apparently some guy walking on the beach, I don't remember where it was. Maybe it was in California. I'm not really sure. It was some beach somewhere. Apparently he found an alien-like creature, and apparently it's worth millions of dollars now. I mean, seriously, what else is going to hit the wire? I mean, honestly. So if you find some kind of alien-looking creature or some kind of weird thing in your backyard, or when you're out, on a walk or something like that, grab it. It might be worth millions of dollars. I mean, seriously right now, right? This is so weird with all this stuff going on. So anyway, I'm here for you in any way that I possibly can be. Make sure to subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet, as I get more information on all of these headlines hitting the wire as it pertains to money, benefits, programs, new bills, legislation, checks, stimulus, or anything else going on right now. Of course, I'll be right here for you, breaking it down, helping you out in any way that I possibly can, as well as keeping you updated with all these headlines that pertain to all of us right here in the community. So again, thanks so much for joining me. Have a great day. Enjoy your evening. Until next time, have a good one, and go back and check out some of those other videos right here on the channel, and I'll catch you again later in the next update. Hope this one helps you, and I'll see you again soon.